Hi YouTube family. As you can see, this is my cuppy puppy. And today we're going to talk about BPD. Do you know what BPD is? BPD is borderline personality disorder. That is what I have. I do not have bipolar. I'm nowhere near bipolar. But I'd like to shed some light on that because I do have one friend that I know of who has the same thing I have. And the difference between bipolar and BPD is bipolar, you could sleep on days, weeks, months, years, just being in your bed every day, not going out. The only thing you go out to do is your job and or go to the grocery store and take a shower. That's about it. But other than that, you don't go out anywhere. You just stay underneath your blanket every day. You don't move, you're basically a solid piece of stone that you don't care if you rot and die, basically. Now, for the borderline personality disorder, that's when your emotions go like this. And it is very common for people to have this disorder. It's mostly common in children and teens. Not so much of adults, but it builds up over time. Because I also have to deal with my cancer fog. I also have to deal with my depression, my bipolar. Not bipolar, depression, anxiety, and the BPD. Now it's hard. And especially if I'm in a relationship. I am in a relationship. I've been in a relationship with Matthew for a whole year now, and I love him. I love him so much. He is my baby. He is my everything. He means so much to me. Anyways, getting off topic. See, that's also what I have a problem is. I get off topic all the time. I could be talking about one thing and then go flip to the next. And then go back onto that topic but go to another thing. That's how I've always been my whole life. I could always switch my emotions. I could be happy literally for 30 minutes and then one time, and it doesn't have to do with anything, I could automatically, drastically move down towards being anxious, being sad, always wanting to cry. But then 30 minutes later, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy, I'm so excited. Now, I don't know why I'm feeling so depressed lately. It could be either my dad passing away, because he passed away a year ago. So it could be from my grieving. It could be my lack of emotions. I go outside. I don't stay in my room a lot because I know that fucks up with my brain. So I don't tend on staying in my room a lot. And then what I also do is I either draw, read, or write because it helps get my mind off of things. And I'm worrying about one of my dearest, closest friends I've met in Utah. She's going through a lot of stuff, which I'm not going to say because it's too personal. But I love her. She is the best person in the world. She is great. I hope she gets better soon. I want her to get better soon. So back onto the topic of the BPD. The BPD is very, 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 very common in Americans. Like I said, it starts early as from, or I think it starts early as from a teenager to an adult. It's somewhere around there, but it's very common. That means you could have it. I know I have it. Yeah. I was on Facebook the other day and I saw this post and I found it funny and I shared it. Sorry, I'm getting off topic. It's just how I am to keep my mind from thinking. Um, like I wanna be a famous YouTuber. I wanna talk about this stuff, but no one seems to care, and it's okay. I have 7 subscribers. That's fine, but I would love more. If you do have any mental illnesses that you want me to cover and talk about, for sure I will. I just had to study and crap. But if you want me to talk about how anxiety is, how depression is, I could do that too. I won't stay on one topic because depression and anxiety is very common, especially in teens and adults and in children. So it's very common. Everybody could have it. Everybody could have anxiety too. Anxiety is very common. It's nothing special. It's no like woohoo waha type of shit. But yeah, BPD BPD is like it's aggravating a little bit because especially when you're working in like anywhere with BPB, it's hard. Sorry, I have TV on my screen. I'm trying my best to not get copyrighted or anything. That's why I have my. That's why I have my sound off too. So, but yeah, it's very common for. And don't say you don't have it. There has to be one point in time where you felt really low in your life. Sorry, I'm talking about depression. I'm going off topic. This is normal. If you have ever told a friend that you were going to commit suicide and that you're at your lowest peak of life and you didn't feel like anyone cared. Now, there has to be a lot of people who's felt like that before in their lives. I've had many suicide attempts. I've almost died once. Like, I was this close to death. Like, very close. That's because I didn't know what to do with myself. I didn't know what was going on with me. I also have mental problems that also, like, are very hard. I'm not allowed to live alone. I'm mentally, in my brain, I'm mentally a teenager still. I'm 16, and I will forever stay 16. It's never going to change up here. I'm 21, though. You see the difference? I'm mentally 16, but I'm actually 21. Now, is it hard being a teenager in an adult body? Kind of. Because now I'm trying to do work, but sometimes I'm like, no, I don't want to. But I have to learn how to live with it. And when I figured out that I had BPD, it actually made me happy because for the longest time I didn't know what was wrong with me. And I knew during in high school when my mom passed away I had depression and anxiety. But I knew there was something else going on with me. That I was like, this isn't right. Because I'm afraid to drive too. I can't stay focused to save my freaking life. I'm not a focused person. I'm not. And I have friends who have mental disabilities. I have friends who can't even leave their house without anybody going with them. I have friends who go through stuff a lot, and I just want to say I love you guys. I love you guys a lot, and thank you for being my friend. It's so easy for me to be friends with somebody because I'm so kindly hearted, even though people say I'm not. If you get to know me, and if you're on my bad rock, of course I will not be nice to you. But if you got to know who I really was, who I really am, how I live my day and how I live my life every day, maybe then you guys could be like, oh, okay, yeah, that is right. She does have this and that. Maybe I'll do YouTube videos on that too, of everyday how I live and everyday, like, do what I do every day. Because I think you guys need to see that. Now, yes, I know I look off. I'm trying to stay focused. I also have this in my hand for me to stay focused. Because I have a hard time staying focused. That's also because of my brain fog. I can't stay focused, and doing YouTube has helped me in ways that I do not like to speak in front of people, but I do it anyways. And am I an attention seeker? Hell the fuck no. Nowhere near an attention seeker. I am not that type of person. I hate attention seekers. They could go fuck themselves for all I give a shit. No, it's hard to live every day not being able to stay focused, jumbling up words all the time and such. It's something I have to deal with every day, and I have bad insecurities from when guys would treat me badly, so I have that too. Because I'm always afraid of messing up in my relationships now. I don't know how to explain to you, but Matthew also has brain injuries as well. Not as bad as me, but he has mental disabilities. See, he's allowed to live on his own. I cannot live on my own. There's reasons towards that, and I'm not going to say them right now. It's kind of hard to, tell you, because it's kind of heartbreaking. But yeah, there's a lot of things I want to do in my life. I really want to meet Britty44. She's one of my favorite YouTubers. I would love to meet her. I know she lives in Canada. I live in Las Vegas. But she does come down here sometimes. She could come down here, actually. The border isn't closed, I don't think. Because I went up to go see my boyfriend in Utah. So, sorry for the clicking noise. Keeping myself... It's my pop socket. It has, chapstick in it. I just do this sometimes to, keep me focused. Sorry for the clicking. Yeah, it's hard, but I live with it and I deal with it. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and have a good day.